All right, good enough. Okay. Woo! All right. All right. We got a big one today, folks. Welcome back. I'm Nick, coach of the Golden State Goldex, for our Week 8 match against the Miami Palafins, and coach myself. Big match. We have been back and forth and tied for the number one spot basically all season. We're both 6-1. It's a huge match. The winner has a really good chance at getting the 1 seed, and the loser has a really good chance at getting the 3 seed. So on the line today is probably the 1 seed and a bye for playoffs. So I think it's a big deal. That being said, whoever wins tonight hasn't clinched anything. Kix plays Palafins. He just won his match this week. He plays Palafins in the last week, and no matter who wins, Kix could still take the 1 seed. If Palafins wins and Kix beats him, he takes the 1 seed. If I win and Kix wins next week and I lose, he can have the 1 seed. So Kix is still in the running as well. It's kind of a three-headed monster in terms of the 1 seed race. And one of us three guys is not getting a bye. So that's an extra game in playoffs, and I don't think anybody wants that because every game in playoffs is really, really difficult. So that's what's at stake this week. Like I said, huge match. We got Cloister here. Mon I picked up mid-season, like a little bit after the midway point. Cloister is max defense this week. You can see the 504 defense stat. He is here to check back's caliber. That's his main purpose. With leftovers, Rock Blast hits him for like 68 to 80 if he's not bulky. It should always do a KO. The only way he's doing a lot is if he DDs and he's like Life Orb and he Glaive Rushes. That'll do a decent chunk. With that, Rock Blast, I will still live, and Rock Blast will do a lot. And I can Ice Shard the following turn and do double damage from the Glaive Rush. But we'll see what set he runs and if he even runs it. If he doesn't bring back Caliber, he doesn't always. He likes it, but he doesn't always bring it. Then this is just like a physical wall. So I had spikes on it. I just changed it to Ice Shard for the follow-up on the Glaive Rush. So that's Cloister. Terra Fairies to possibly take the second Glaive Rush. I don't expect to do it. Here is Jolteon. His team is pretty slow with his fastest mon being Espeon, so I'm able to run Modest and outspeed that by 1. And I'm a choice spec set. I expect to terrestrialize this mon. I'm Terra Ghost with the Shadow Ball. That's my dedicated revenge killer on a setup Annihilate. Yeah, I think that thing is very difficult, and if he picks the right Terra, I'm sure he could beat anybody, and that holds true to my team as well. But if he doesn't Terra, this is a great revenger for it. Baton Pass is just a tech move because Clodsire is a great switch into this with its massive SpDef and immunity to electric. And so if that keeps coming in on this, I can eventually Baton Pass instead. I'm not too worried about that because my next mon is Goldango. With the air balloon, it checks Clodsire pretty well. He can't hit me with a poison move, can't hit me with a ground move. He can't even yawn me because of good as gold. So the best thing he can do is like Stealth Rock, unless he's carrying like Liquidation or some random tech move like Mega Horn or something, which I don't expect, but he might have. But this should be a free switch into Clodsire at least the first time. I don't have anything to hit it. I thought about running Psyshock for it, but I'm hoping I just scare it out that way. And I can set up a nasty plot and hopefully take something. Great check to this mon is King Gambit, which is why I have Focus Blast. I don't like clicking Focus Blast, but if I can predict the switch, I might have 2 chances at it, or at least I can do 1. So that's what that's there for. It's also a panic way to get some damage off on Annihilate the Terra Normal. If I haven't Terra'd yet, then I can Terra Normal, and presumably he would click a Ghost move on me, and it would do nothing because he's not click a fighting move the first time while I'm Ghost type. So Modest max special attack with a lot of HP and like 52 speed EVs. It's just enough to outspeed no speed Annihilate. So pretty bulky and obviously a lot of special attack. Don Fence, a dedicated lead this week. It always looks like a lead. I rarely lead it, but this week I am. I am trying to lead it and just click Stealth Rock. There are 2 things that stop it. One is if he brings Espeon, I think I need to knock off on the first turn or just switch because I don't want them rocks bounce back. Or if he leads back Caliber, which he has done twice, and if he's loaded dice, it's a roll, but in his favor to Oko me with 4 hits from Icicle Spear. So I'm obviously not staying in on that. I'm going hard Cloister. I do have the counter in case I figure out that he's like icicle crash later on in the game, and I still have my sturdy, but unlikely I'm going to use that. I'm hoping just to get up stealth rock. He has no removal on his team, so if I can get that up, they're here to stay. That's the plan. Next is Rotom. Terra Water. I don't plan to tear this thing. It is a assault vest Rotom. I'm running that for the second week in a row, which is kind of weird. It's not something I've really ran before, but I'm starting to like it. It's got a lot of Spatak, a lot of HP, and again, just enough speed EVs to outspeed. I think no speed annihilate by one. I think that was it. Or no, I believe it was to outspeed modest max speed. Um, Modest max speed Skeledirge by one, I believe. This thing is always 2-hit KO in like any Skeledirge set really. If he Terras and he's just max HP, Hydro Pump still 2-hit KOs. It's also a good check to Espeon. That thing's difficult once it gets in. If it's like a Life Orb set. Um, from Timid Max with the Life Orb, we take 49% max from a Psychic from Espeon, so that's really good. It's also a great check to Golduck. Golduck is a mon I think a lot of people have overlooked when they face Palafins, but he brings it a lot and seems to do well with it. It's also the mascot of my team, so I can't let that thing run through me. So I'm bringing Rotom as partially as a check to that. It's mostly him for the Skeledirge. Got to have something to switch in that mon, or it can just totally steamroll. So that's what this is. Volt switch to get out. Again, this is hard checked by Clodsire, so I'm really hoping the interaction between Clodsire and Goldango is successful. Otherwise, he can just free switch in onto my two electrics all game. Breloom is here. I brought the Mirror Herb, so anybody who's played Palafins knows he likes to set up Nasty Plot, Golduck, DD, Excalibur, Bulk Up, Annihilate, even Swords Dance on King Gambit. I mean, he's got set up all over the place. And so I didn't really have a great item to put on Breloom. I thought about Focus Sash, but I'm okay if both sides have hazards. So I don't have removal of my own. So I didn't feel like, since I'm not leading this, I didn't feel like Sash made a lot of sense. I had E-Belt for a little bit, but all the damage was pretty fine. Mach Punch is great against his team. Good for Sawsbuck, good for King Gambit, good for Zoroark. Yeah, that's great coverage. The Bulldoze is there for the switch-ins, which would be either Clodsire or more likely Skeledirge. And then I have Spore. If I can get that off, that's great. I'm just adamant max speed, max attack, no calcs on this thing. It's just a good Pokemon. The Steel type is there in case I get hit by like I can see a Fairy move incoming or an Ice move from Excalibur. It might be able to save me on a Excalibur sweep because I can Mach Punch it. Of course, he could Ice Shard me back, hence the Terra Steel. But yeah, this is the most free mon, and I slapped on Mirror because I might be able to copy something and reverse sweep or just get important stat boosts that way. So that's kind of my surprise item this week. I think it's pretty cool. So Mirror, Assault Vest, Soft Sand, Air Balloon, Choice Specs, and Leftovers are all different items. They all have their item. Everything looks good. I know Palafins is ready to go, so I'm going to shoot him a code, and we're going to get going here. Big match. Big match. Should be a good one. Been looking forward to this match all season, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it's a good one to watch. We'll see. Okay, cool. He's ready to go. Gotta shoot him a quick. Good luck. Have fun. He's choosing the rules, which means he was searching before me, I think. So he's just been sitting here searching with the code. I guess he knows the code. That's hilarious. Cool. He says good luck, have fun. Yeah, I think we're both pretty excited for this one. Normal rules, 50. Yeah, cool. He got the right rules. Everybody knows those now. This is indeed the team. I just checked the items. Yeah, man, let's do this thing. All right, I'm ready. See who he's bringing. He's brought like everything on his team a little bit and had success with it. Obviously, he's had success with most things, being 6-1. So I wouldn't be surprised to see anything really. Obviously, I talked about the heavy hitters a lot. Clodsire, King Gambit, Excalibur, and Annihilate. Those are his four like most points mons, and I expect to see at least 3 of those 4, maybe all of them. I do expect Golduck. That's pretty seems pretty standard for him, and of course Skeledirge too. So that would be my six if I had to guess. That is the exact six. It's kind of fun. And not that I think that's a bad idea from him either. I think these are all have reasons to come. So cool. I'm just writing them all down. That way I have a quick way to reference them. So who's going to be the lead? There's many mons who could lead. I mean, it could be Claude. It could be Back to Caliber. I've seen him lead Golduck before, and even Skeledirge could be a lead too. It's actually hard to write while I'm saying other names. Okay, let's get our thing locked in. Donphan's the hard lead. So Donphan, I like the lead against everybody except Bax. I mean, even Golduck, I'll take the hit and get rocks up, and then probably save the sack and go to Rotom. So just Bax. I mean, I hit 3 out of the 6 super effective. So I'd obviously love to see Skeledirge, Clodsire, King Gambit. Annihilape's not my favorite. That's probably the second worst, and then Golduck and the other 3 I'm happy with. So let's see what he's got going on. All right, he's ready. Good luck. Have fun to Palafins. I'm hyped. Sleepy Annihilate. Maybe that'll happen in the game. Lead is Golduck. Honestly, disrespectful. Leading Golduck against the Golden State Golducks. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. He does Nasty Plot. Yeah, that doesn't bother me really. Go. Immediate setup from him. Usual shit. I'm gonna Earthquake. Should do at least over half to Golduck. I could have saved this and went hard Rotom, but I like to hit it first. Maybe hard Rotom was better. He Ice Beams. Hard Rotom would have been very good. Sturdy. Life Orb. This is Adamant Soft Sand. This is gonna do a lot if he's not bulky. Oh, Donphan with the KO. Nice. So that's his Life Orb Mon. That's good to know. He goes for Ice Beam, not to risk a miss. Good to get a lead. So he already tried setting up once. All right, who we got? I could save this. No. The only thing to hit, it does hit Claude. And it's faster than Gambit, but he probably has Sucker Punch. He goes to Baxcalibur. Okay. Takes rocks. So good for us. I think I'm going to switch and save this. I think Blister is here for this thing, right? So let's see. The best case scenario would be a DD would be fine. An Ice Shard would be best. That would be goofy, but he could. This thing also gets like Brick Break. Icicle Spear. Okay. If he gets 4 hits, we're just going to assume he's the loaded dice. There's 3. There's 4. And 5. So he gets 5. I think it's safe to assume he's the loaded dice. Now, he obviously does not have to be. Right? I mean, you could just get lucky and get 5 hits. But it looks like loaded dice. I'm going to write it down as if it's loaded dice and keeping in mind that doesn't have to be. And he has Icicle Spear. Okay. Now he's got to switch here. And the one thing you have to be careful about with Cloyster against his team is it boosts Rage Fist with every hit. And a great switch is indeed the Annihilate. And with that in mind, if he goes to Annihilate or Claude, we really don't care about Claude. I would love Jolteon in against Annihilate. I could go Jolteon. Rotom feels very much safer. I think I'm gonna make a play and go Jolteon. He stays in. That's like very interesting. And goes for DD. Well, I would have killed with Rock Blast, so that's annoying. He should attack here. I think I might go back to Cloyster. Or just sack Donphan. Sack Donphan feels fine. I'm a sack Donphan. That's why I kept it right. He could be wondering if I'm faster. If I'm timid max and he's not max speed, he could be wondering and switch out. But since I switched first, and I'm pretty sure he's faster, he seems to be staying in. Let's see what he goes for. Yeah, Icicle Spear. Okay. Gax Caliber. KO. Donphan. Cool, we're all tied up. Now, in the most goofy way, I'm about to go. Man, I could go effing Breloom. I think I'm gonna go Breloom. Watch this. I'm gonna get the boost. Why didn't the mirror activate? Can somebody tell me that? I'm very confused. Okay, that's kind of weird and annoying. Do I Mach Punch? I'm gonna Mach Punch. Cool. He does not reveal Ice Shard. That was kind of a call I had to make there. Why didn't the mirror activate? I'm so confused. Am I running the wrong item? Did I think of the wrong thing? He DD'd, right? I'm so confused. Anyways, good job, Berlin. And pops this demon. Takes rocks, which is really good. I mean, I want to spore it, but him bringing it in kind of would make you think that he's like the sleep item. I'm still going for spore. I really don't care. Let's see if he's Lumberry. He wasn't. Cool. He's not Lumberry. That's one turn of sleep. And he's leftovers. I have Rotom, but I kind of want to stay on the offensive. If he wakes up, so be it. Yeah, I'm going to Bulldoze. See if he wakes up. He does not wake up. Super good. He has no flying type for this. So, like, the only way he switches into this decently is Annihilate just to take, get the boost. But I'm going to attack again. Yeah. He's running out of speed. That's his issue. This thing's slow. Claude is slow. King Gambit is slow. And Annihilate, if you're bulky, is slow too. That's his issue. Okay, cool. Breloom, KO, Skeledirge. Obviously, a good start with me, for me. But Annihilate still exists. So we are celebrating nothing yet, and nobody's terrored. Man, I had to make a call on that mock punch play. If he had Ice Shard, obviously he would have killed me. Anger, that's Annihilate. Um, but Rock's damage is really adding up. I'm gonna spore this thing. Just be careful. He could be Vital Spirit. I really considered that, but I would be Defiant with Tauros. But hey, man, if he's Vital Spirit, good on him. I think he did. I studied him a lot before this match. I watched all his battles. I didn't expect Ice Shard because he hasn't run it a lot. And once he showed me Icicle Spear, it's kind of goofy to have two ice moves like I have on Cloister. But so I made a call and thought he wouldn't have Ice Shard there. I also wanted the boost from freaking Mirror Herb, and I don't know why that didn't activate. I'm like Omega confused. Is that the wrong item? Am I thinking of something else? He's taking a long time on this. He's been taking a long time, kind of, on most of these. Mirror Herb. So I'm just looking up Mirror Herb. So there's a sleep. He's not Vital Spirit. Is he Lumberry? He's not Lumberry. I think I'm just. Is attacking this ridiculous? I kind of want to just attack this and see. No, I'm attacking this. Go, Breloom, go. Obviously, I would like a good amount of hits because I'm going to be boosting this Rage Fist, but whatever. He's not leftovers. That was on the Skeletor, so that's really good. That helps. Yeah, this does a lot. Two. I could really use three. Three's great. Keep going, Breloom. Get another one. Three. Three's good. Next one kills. Stay asleep. Okay, he woke up. And he bulks up. I think I still kill with one of those. I even think with two. Oh, and the Mirror Herb. Oh, no. Go, Breloom, go. So we're proving faster. So he's at least, he's like max speed effort. I bet he's the max speed effort set, like I thought. This might be a Breloom sweep. Go, Breloom, go. This is really the thing I was most scared of, so I'd love to get rid of this. Mirror Herb tech was kind of crazy. It was super crazy. All right, I think 2 hits kills. Let's go, Breloom. All right, Breloom is piecing him up. And again, he has nobody asleep, so I can just sleep the next guy. He's in the sleep cyclone. He's got it. He should have put somebody to sleep and let him stay asleep and switched out. But it's hard against Breloom. He puts on a lot of pressure. His team's too slow. That's his thing right now. I kind of saw that in prepping. That's kind of what I thought would get him. All right, there's the guy. Oh my, he's Supreme Overlord. I kind of expect a Terra here. I'm going to Spore first. Terra Flying is his best chance here. Yeah, it protects from the Mock Punch. I expect Terra Flying or Ghost. Ghost would be better for the Bullet Seed. There's the Flying. Okay, that's what we expected. Let's see if he's Lumberry. Cool, he's not Lumberry. He's asleep. Really, really good. I think I'm going to go to Cloister. And just see what he's got going on. I thought this thing got close combat, but I checked yesterday and it doesn't. I don't know why I thought it did. Cool. That's his second turn of sleep, so he should wake up next one, but he could sleep again. So it's it's possible. I don't know how much he can do to Cloister, and Cloister does a lot to Claude, so I think he just has to stay in. I mean, either way, I'm Icicle Spearing. Yeah, and I'm faster. Let's see, 1. I just need to be a 2-hit KO. 2. It will be, especially with that crit. 3. 4. Gotta love skill link. 5. All right, if he stays asleep, that would be pretty crazy. He's really strong because of his ability. He is asleep. Man, that's bad luck for him. All right, go Cloister, go. Oh, cool. This should be a Cloister KO on King Gambit. All right, now we just don't want Clodsire to set up, but I think Icicle Spare is a 2-hit KO. I mean, it is most of the time. Maybe if he's like max defense, it might not be a 2-hit KO, but I love that shiny. It's like subtle, but I really like it. The rocks have been adding up. I know he resists the rocks, so that doesn't look like it did a lot, but man, I think it helped with the Annihilate KO, which was huge. Mm. Well, it's definitely not going to kill him. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon when I said definitely. Oh, well, that was awfully close. Let's see, there's next to no chance he can kill me. I think this is going to do like 10, 20. All right, Epic Cloister is going to clean up. All right. That went great. Obviously, Braylon was the man in that match. That was awesome. I gotta say GG's to Palafins. Obviously, that didn't go the way he liked, but a lot of things could have went differently. It just that was the way it went. He still got a huge match next week against Kicks. That's now for second place, I think. Kicks could still get first if I lose and Kicks wins. So yeah, that's still a huge match. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.